A very, very good evening from Heath Park. Amy Webster here for FQTV. Excited to have your company for this high-stakes fixture. Eastern Suburbs and Brisbane City meet in an elimination final that leaves absolutely no room to hide. Win and they earn a shot at reaching the grand final. Lose and the season ends tonight. Eastern Suburbs arriving with real momentum, 5 straight wins and 26 goals scored in that burst of form, looking every bit like a side peaking at the right time. Brisbane, by contrast, have managed just 1 win from their last 5, and they know they've got to flip the script to stay alive. It's knockout football with everything on the line, and the winner moves on to face Lions FC in the preliminary final. Lions tamed in today's 3 o'clock kickoff, with Gold Coast Knights doing Gold Coast Knights things, securing a successive second grand final outing, thanks to goals from Farrington, Withers and Oliveira. Libby Cebulski with a red card late on in that fixture. So we'll see how many games she may miss and what impact that could have depending on how the teams progress. But for us here this evening, Eastern Suburbs take on Brisbane City. Everything to play for. I will run you through the lineups, starting with our officials. Taylor Brotherston refereeing this one for us, supported by Ashley Costin and Oliver Anderson. Matthew Connor is our 4th official. For Eastern Suburbs, Zoe Reeder, the youngster, in goal. Number 3, Holly Clark. Number 5 and captain, Katie Muscat. Number 6, Holly McQueen. Number 11, Lila Utateo. Number 13, she can't stop scoring, Tamar Levin. Number 14, Abby Taylor. 15, Tiana Karambasis. 22, Ellie Caspanello. 24, Tegan Riding. 42, Drew Dempsey. For Brisbane City, captain Keely Richards in goal. Number 2, Ish Norrie. Number 3, Sonny Franco. Number 6, Charlie Gibson. Number 7, Chihiri Oda. Number 8, Aaliyah Davern. Number 9, Jonty Fisher. Number 14, Steph Latham. 16, Mia Green. And 25, Anna Hirakawa. These sides very familiar with each other throughout the league, but also in finals football, having faced themselves in similar stage last season. That fixture going to extra time. Keely Richards with the heroics in what was a spectacle indeed, pulling off a penalty save before Georgia Thompson sealed the deal for Brisbane City. That was Brisbane City knocking Eastern Suburbs out in last year's semi-final. Of course, a different format this season, with this being the elimination final and the winner of this fixture progressing to play in the preliminary final, with the eyes on the prize of grand final at Spencer Park in a couple of weeks' time. So it will be Eastern Suburbs lining up left to right. We are underway here, folks. We have at least 90 minutes ahead of us to see who will be facing off against Nick Whiteside's Lions FC next Friday evening. That one will be Friday the 4th of September at 6 p.m. Gold Coast Knights earning themselves a week off. They've had plenty of football. Last week crowned the Queensland Cup champions, victorious in the Gold Coast Derby. And less than a minute into the fixture, we have our first corner kick. It will be Jonty Fisher to come across. So Brisbane City finding themselves in attacking positions instantaneously here at Heath Park. Norrie just lurking outside of the area. Both arms raised from Fisher as he sends that one in towards the near post. Lila Utateo got in the way of it, forced it behind, and deflected off Kinsella. So that will be goal kick, Eastern Suburbs. As mentioned, Zoe Reeder in goal this evening. Bella Shuttleworth waiting in the wings if required. Zoe Reeder, only 15 years old, promoted from the academy program. And what a season she's had. This is appearance number 8, I believe, for Zoe Reeder. So trusted by Lachlan Long in what has been a strong campaign for Eastern Suburbs. Came down to the wire in the last stages of the season for the top 4. Paper, it looked like it was all wrapped up, with Lions and Eastern Suburbs needing heavy score lines to trouble Gold Coast Knights, and they did everything they can. Eastern Suburbs putting 14 past Souths. Mia Green across to push that one out for a throw. Switch from McQueen, picked up in the middle by Norrie. Crowded out there. Karen Bassis. And an early strike, it hits and it's in! That's an early strike from Levin. Catching Keely Richards off guard. It was Norrie who was caught in possession. Levin picks it up. And the shot from outside the area. And on the score sheet again, Tamar Levin. He's, before coming into this fixture, 10 goals in the last 5 games. And what a way to start. Eastern Suburbs coming out, making a strong statement. Just less than 4 minutes on the clock. And Brisbane City nearly with an instantaneous reply. That one clipping the bar. It was Charlie Gibson who just poked that one through for Anna Hirakawa. Sent that one across. It was a little 2025 grand final-esque from Anna Hirakawa. Still going to reserve my judgment on whether it was a shot or a goal in the grand final that defeated Gold Coast Knights last year. That was a similar angle and nearly a similar result. Plenty of support out here from the Eastern Suburbs faithful, the youngsters with their banners out on the sidelines. Great to see the support that these clubs give each other through the ranks. Many of these senior players being involved in the coaching aspects at their clubs. Fisher with the clearance. This will be exactly the start that Lachlan Long would have hoped for from his third place finishers. 58 points secured them the third place spot, scoring 64 goals along the way. Holly Clark all the way back to Reeder. Good chase on there from Norrie. Lovely touch forward from Dempsey, but out it goes. Did clip a Brisbane City player, so that will be Katie Muscat to get us back underway. Drew Dempsey strong up against Charlie Gibson there. Norrie again crowded out. Abby Taylor this time finds Tegan Riding. Cross it goes, doesn't get across to Levin. Eastern Suburbs looking lively in the middle of the park. Patient play from Dempsey. Taylor. First time ball in from Dempsey. And it's put behind by Kinsella. Clearance, I would assume, not quite going where she would have hoped, but behind it goes for Eastern Suburbs. They will have their first corner of the evening. So if you are a little late joining us, folks, this has had a lively start. Tamar Levin opening the scoring just shy of the 4-minute mark with an absolute belter. In this one goes, headed away by Hirakawa. And behind for corner on the opposite side. The scorer will turn corner kick taker here, Levin. High and long from Levin, and behind it goes from Caspanello. Nothing too troubling there from the number 22. Short from City. Dangerous here as Dempsey hits it first time. Keely Richards gets a hand to it, and behind it goes Brisbane City. Looking a little scattered here at Heath Park as Eastern Suburbs pile the pressure on. They have come out with plenty of intent here this evening, inside in orange. This time in towards the near post. Muscat totally unmarked, gets it on a left and behind and wide it goes. Another good chance there for Eastern Suburbs. Katie Muscat just hovering around that penalty spot. Perhaps couldn't believe that she had chance to trap that and get a shot off. On this occasion, Richards will send it long. Lovely block there from Sonny Franco, just trying to take the sting out of this Eastern Suburbs attack. Flick on from Riding. Kinsella with the clearance.
Get up! Get up!
Dempsey clips that one out for a throw, which Charlie Gibson is happy to take quickly. Brisbane City just looking to get a foothold on this game and put the ball downfield, but again, Eastern Suburbs just looking the liveliest in these opening stages. Given away by Norrie. Good feet from Anna Hirakawa. No foul, says the referee. Tegan Riding. Lovely ball forward for Caspanello to chase. Dempsey with a ball across. Great tackle at the back. City choosing to go back, to go forwards, which has allowed Eastern Suburbs to just get themselves back behind the ball and organise into formation. Holly McQueen finds Utateo. Calm on the ball there from Holly McQueen. Eastern Suburbs just dictating the pace of the half thus far. Mila Utateo has solidified herself into that left-back position this season. Former Souths player, so familiar with a couple of the opposition members this season. Davern, Sonny and Elise Franco, to name a couple. Tiana Karambasis will take on Kinsella and Chihiri Oda. Forced back. And Dempsey with the ball in. Behind it goes Brisbane City with a chance to just breathe and regroup. Sure, neither side needs reminding what is on the line this evening. The changed format brings in this elimination final. And the ball across. Can Levin get another shot off, and can she get another one on target? Great block at the back by Kinsella. Good teaming up there with Mia Green. This attacks from Eastern Suburbs, relentless, but on that occasion into the back of Anna Hirakawa. Free kick, Brisbane City. It's Katie Muscat, the skipper, finding herself in a nice attacking position there. 3 league goals to her name so far this season. Does like to get forward when the opportunity is presented to her. That one over the top of Latham. And Latham just on the track back for that one. Clipping Drew Dempsey. City urged to push forward and attack when Eastern Suburbs have possession with their centre half. Sonny Franco doing just that, overrunning it somewhat. Fisher throws straight into the chest of Tiana Karambasis. Queen again with that trademark turn, and this time not paying off as Chihiri Oda can poke that one through. And Latham will get a shot off, but not before the flag is raised. Offside there for the veteran striker. Steph Latham, the Brisbane City top scorer for the league proper. 1 goal ahead of Anna Hirakawa in the tally leading into the finals. And 3rd in the race for the Golden Boot, Anna Salisbury, with a late surge of goals. Sees her finish on 24. Harriet Withers kept the top spot for as long as she could. She finishes in 2nd spot with 21. Did get on the score sheet this evening for a final goal. A finals goal, not necessarily a final goal for her tally for the season. But in terms of the Golden Boot, Steph Latham and Abby Lloyd of Lions FC sitting in joint 3rd with 14. And have there been some goals for us to enjoy this season? There have indeed. There's been some absolute crackers throughout the league. One of which came in this evening's game around the 4-minute mark. It's the only thing that splits the sides so far, folks. 1-0 to Eastern Suburbs. Only quarter of an hour played. Chihiri Oda will want to change that, but again, Brisbane City just roaming into an offside position. Brisbane City, of course, the 2025 Grand Final winners, beating Gold Coast Knights 1-0. That late Anna Hirakawa strike, as mentioned earlier, the only thing that split the sides on that evening over at Perry Park. In the 2020 final series, it was Brisbane City who knocked out Eastern Suburbs. That game finishing 3-1. Tegan Riding on the score sheet for Eastern Suburbs. Georgia Thompson, Marley Danger and Jess Dillon for Brisbane City. Georgia Thompson started her road to recovery. Got a couple of run-outs in training following her ACL reconstruction, so that is excellent news to see her get the boots back on and get the training gear out. Of those three scorers, Marley Danger, the only player on the bench for Brisbane City this evening. Eastern Suburbs to turn their minds back to 2023 to reflect on their grand final victory. They were 1-0 winners over Gold Coast United. Brisbane City not playing their football in the NPL that year. Kinsella's clearance deflecting off Riding all the way through though to Keely Richards it goes. Brisbane City, their 2025 win saw them go back-to-back in the grand final. They beat Lions 2-1 in 2024. Late Amy Cook goal sealing the victory on that occasion. Talking of Georgia Thompson being back in training, it's only 6 months since her ACL surgery, which is not an unexpected recovery time, but still credit goes to the physios and the medical team that Georgia Thompson will have been working with to get her back and hopefully back in the NPL action for the 2027 season. Leela Utateo, long ball downfield, a little too long there for anyone, so Georgia. Jonty Fisher will take the throw right in front of the Melville family grandstand. Plenty of support out in the stands this evening. What is the last few days of winter? See plenty of people out there in shorts and t-shirt enjoying this mild Brisbane evening. Great to see the support these sides are getting. Particularly impressed for last weekend's Kappa Queensland Cup finals to see how much support there was out at Spencer Park early in the day for the under-18 boys and under-18 girls Queensland Cup finals. So we had a glimpse of the future of football here in Queensland. And if you didn't tune into those fixtures, the highlights and full replays are available on FQTV. For now, you'll have to take my word for it that we've got some very exciting talent on the horizon for both the boys coming through and the females coming through with their eyes firmly set on NPL chances. Brisbane City have been a prime example of giving the youngsters a go. Dante Sten, credit to him for bringing through the likes of Lexi Watkins, Indiana Charlotte, Lacey Benson. Some of the youngsters that we've seen make their debuts in this NPL campaign. Eastern Suburbs with free kick here. Shirt pull there from Sonny Franco. Ball downfield from Muscat. She's going to chase her own ball here. And well shielded from Amali Kinsella. Just a little long there for Drew Dempsey, but great determination from the Eastern Suburbs skipper.
Good, TK.
Karen Barsis. Last touch on that little bit of ping pong in the middle of the park. Long ball through to the keeper. Switch of flanks from Sonny Franco. Franco leaving that one for Gibson, and it goes to Oda. Lovely ball through. Just not quite the right angle there to return the ball to Charlie Gibson, who'd continued her run. Zoe Reader's ball cut out in the middle of the park from Nori. Anna Hirakawa in the mix as well. Nori with a wishful ball out wide, but it's only an Eastern Suburbs shirt that it will fall to with Levin. Brisbane City just looking a little on the back foot since that early opener. A little bit of a reshuffle. Taylor happy to go back to the keeper. Plenty of time left on the clock in the first half here at Heath Park. As we saw with the opening goal, all it takes is a moment of magic from either side to change this scoreline. Clark and McQueen, the consistent duo at the back. Link up once again here for Lachlan Long. Levin now with another chance to extend those long legs. She is forced back by Anna Hirakawa. And a trip there from Caspanello does allow Brisbane City a spell in possession. Can Franco keep this one in? You would think so. Sonny Franco up against Katie Muscat. She's a little shrug of the shoulders there. She was hoping for a few more options. Latham now pressing high. That's exactly what Dante Sten has been asking for from his side. Pressure on when Eastern Suburbs have the ball at the back. And box them in defence, which is exactly what Chihiri Oda, Steph Latham and Sonny Franco will do here, supported by Aaliyah Davern. And it's paid off there. City in possession. Latham on the chase. Brisbane City with the throw, but play brought back. Taylor Brotherston saying she has to listen to her officials and restarted there with the throw. Anna Hirakawa switched with Sonny Franco, so outride on the right. Forced out even further by the incoming Lila Utateo. Does very well there, Anna Hirakawa, but Leah Davern just leaving the ball behind. Dempsey and Utateo in the attack. And Keely Richards just booting that one into the stands. Latham with a little flick. Ish Norrie and Steph Latham just playing in that attacking role. Norrie just pushed up a little more since the little shuffle from Dante Sten and his coaching team. Leah Davern in the midfield supporting Norrie. I've seen her play that holding position. And here come Eastern Suburbs again with Tiana Karambasis. Can't believe she hasn't put that one away. It's a great chance here for Eastern Suburbs. Wide with a deflection. She can go easy on herself. It has taken a little nick there off Fisher. Chauncey Fisher looking all fired up, trying to rally the troops. Left foot ball in, swinger, and Keely Richards had to get a glove to it. It's nearly an Olympico for Eastern Suburbs. They'll have another chance to attack here with Utateo sending this one back into the mix. Is it going to reach Dempsey? It is. Drew Dempsey with a strike straight into the gloves of Keely Richards, much to the relief of Brisbane City. But again, Eastern Suburbs just looking very sharp indeed. Drew Dempsey totally unmarked at the back. Tiana Karambasis running in at the far post. Mia Green with the sleeves rolled back. She will mean business this evening, trying to protect her goalkeeper. Mia Green getting on the score sheet a couple of times herself this season. Strong at the back. And again, another side who's have consistency at the back with Gibson, Fisher, the centre halves of Green and Amali Kinsella, since she joined midway through the season. Taylor Brotherston coming across for a chat here with Dempsey and Franco. Sonny Franco, no stranger to a conversation or two with the referees. It's not the first time I will have mentioned how much of an attacking presence she is. A strong player, which often does end up in getting herself in front of the referee. Norrie with the ball downfield. Latham is on the chase. That ball looking like it's going to hold up. Caspinello, first time ball forward for Tegan Riding. Kinsella across well. That is half an hour already on the clock here at Heath Park. Eastern Suburbs 1, Brisbane City 0 in this elimination final. Winner will play Lions FC next Friday night. The team who misses out this evening can turn their attention to their summer holidays, and no doubt the 2027 prep will begin for the coaches. No rest for the wicked. The seasons tick around in the blink of an eye. Brisbane City will be doing everything they can to turn this one around, no doubt. Brisbane City finishing in 4th spot in the league, 50 points. Bit of a mixed bag of results. Only one win from their last 5 was their 3-0 win over Olympic. A round 27 fixture ending in a draw away to Gold Coast United. Do too bad on the scoring stakes throughout the season, 57 goals scored. Just a dip in form at the back end of the season, which has seen them matched up in this new look schedule, the elimination final. Zoe Reader with a casual clearance. Franco, a chance to run at Taylor and Muscat. Great defending there from the skipper, forces that one out wide. City with the throw. This is furthest up the pitch they've found themselves in a while. Bit of a miss-hit there from Gibson. Latham appeals for offside, and there is the whistle. Steph Latham just roamed offside. It was a first-time ball through for Steph Latham. It's not quite happening yet here for the visitors. Brisbane City with Tatum Mazis, Tiani Karaluka, Elise Franco, Marley Danger back from injury, and Chloe Dale as their outfield options on the bench. Millie J, Lino Gofton, the goalkeeper in reserve. For Eastern Suburbs, Bella Shuttleworth, the reserve keeper, Chloe Davison, Hakana Kachenko, Stella Mazzoni, and 2 ex-Brisbane Raw players, Kaya Stevenson and Kyla Hansen. Brisbane Raw, of course, drip feeding their squad for the upcoming season. Momo Hayashi switching states, going to play her football in Victoria. A recent announcement that she will be playing for Melbourne City to find a new challenge of Brisbane Raw and Gold Coast United, of course. Well kept in here from Steph Latham. Sonny Franco and Drew Dempsey have another little battle, and this time the referee is just letting them know she is very nearly at the end of her tether with those two. Cards do remain in the pocket, but any more of that nonsense and it looks like Taylor Brotherston will be bringing out a little pack of cards. You can't get feisty in finals football, when can you, folks? I'm seeing a great little matchup between Sonny Franco and Drew Dempsey. Kinsella and Riding on that occasion. And Eastern Suburbs, their attack delayed because the referee got in the way. 10 more minutes of this one, and it may well feel like the longest 10 minutes of Taylor Brotherston's life, the way this one's going currently. Taylor gets there before Latham. Anna Hirakawa fighting forward for her side. She's got Latham to the left. Anna Hirakawa will send it across. Muscat gets there first. Latham just aware that she was in danger of creeping offside again, just held back a little, quite rightly. Got a feeling the temperature may rise in this one as we continue throughout the evening. So far, that early goal, the only thing to separate the sides. And Fisher with a great tackle there on Tiana Karambasis. And the side retained possession for the throw. Fisher sends it into the middle of the park. Muscat with the pass back to the keeper. Norrie in support. Searching ball forward from Norrie for Franco. Franco with a right foot poke, and through it goes into the gloves of Zoe Reeder. Sonny Franco just not quite able to catch that with as much power as she would have liked. Just going for the outside of the boot. Dempsey on the turn, leaves the ball behind. Again, Drew Dempsey and Sonny Franco. Dempsey this time. 2 chances each for Dempsey and Franco is what I just heard there from the referee. So that is Drew Dempsey's second and final chance. But again, Taylor Brotherston insisting on keeping the cards in the pocket. See if Sonny Franco and Anna Hirakawa are forced to switch back if those cards do come out. Mia Green. Pass picked up there from Levin. Flick on from Riding. It's not a terrible one. Keely Richards decides it's worth the risk of roaming out of the area. The risk has paid off for the opposition here. Eastern Suburbs gaining some territory. 6 minutes of the first half remain. Norrie. Abby Taylor back to McQueen. McQueen happy to turn and get it on a left. Leela Utateo sends it down the line for Levin. Fisher with a little look over her shoulder and fires that one into the car park. Some brave souls have parked their cars right in the firing line there at Heath Park. There's been a couple of clearances in this Brisbane City half that Keely Richards, now Johnny Fisher, have meant business, just getting it out of the danger zone. Conceding the throw. And Caspanello returns possession straight back to Brisbane City. What do Brisbane City have in their box of tricks for the last 4 minutes? They've got Sonny Franco highest up the pitch. Little nod forward is an optimistic one for Chihiri Oda to chase. Franco's going to come belting forward, put the pressure on. Leah Devon did very well there, stood strong against Ellie Caspanello, won the foul. Green sends it in the area, miss kick. But a safe one there from McQueen. Levin striding forward, this time on the right. Across it goes for Tegan Riding. Karen Barsis stretches that long left leg. City come away with it with Anna Hirakawa. Forward it goes for her attacking colleague Steph Latham to chase, but Zoe Reeder more than happy to see that one through to the gloves. Caspinello pokes that one forward. Kinsella with the clearance. Marley Kinsella was indeed a deadline day signing for Dante Sten. Karen Barsis squares it across to Levin. Can Levin get a left foot strike? Yes, she can. What a strike it was. 2 for her, 2 for Eastern Suburbs. Eastern Suburbs meaning business here at Heath Park. Keely Richards did stretch for that one and could only watch as that one sailed into the back of the net. Tamar Levin starting the half and finishing the half in the same fashion. A selfless play there from Tiana Karambasis, who the ball fell very kindly to. Again, an Eastern Suburbs player unmarked in the area. The task has just got a little trickier here for Brisbane City. Charlie Gibson will send this free kick in towards the penalty spot, headed back from Taylor. Last minute of normal time. Levin and Dempsey look to have switched sides, potentially tactical, just to put a little bit of water on that heated battle between Sonny Franco and Drew Dempsey. Throw taken quickly, Latham with the turn. Good play there from Steph Latham, wins her side a corner. Holly Clark insisting that Latham had a bit of a tug of the shirt. If she did, the ref went unawares. Shichiri order to take the corner kick. Again, Norrie lurking on the edge of the area. In it goes, and long headed away at the back from Muscat. Davern sends it straight back in for City. McQueen with a great header. Great switch there from Levin. Caspinello on the chase. Look at deflection. Caspinello, can she get a strike? Caspinello still has it. Left foot strike. And well watched, Keely Richards. Charlie Gibson well back there, trying to put an end to the attack, but Caspinello did get a shot on target. It's well saved in the end from the skipper, Keely Richards. Franco. Curling ball inwards for Latham to chase, but it was too close to Zoe Reeder. Levin with the switch. Drew Dempsey has room to roam. And well kept in. Drew Dempsey has support. Deflected there from Fisher. Out it goes for a throw. Eastern Suburbs still on the attack. A little look at the watch there for the referee. Good feet there from Utateo. Has run herself into traffic with Anna Hirakawa. And goal kick, the decision. With 2 minutes into the 3rd minute of stoppage time here at Heath Park. The main stoppages have been for the referee to have a bit of a chat with a couple of players. If tensions has risen throughout the first half here in this elimination final. And that will do us for the first half, folks. Eastern Suburbs will go into the sheds with a 2-goal advantage. A brace for Tamar Levin sees us with this game swinging in favour of Eastern Suburbs. Plenty still to play for. This is an elimination final, so anything goes. We will see you back here very shortly for the second half action. Welcome back, folks, for our second half coverage of what is our elimination final in the 2026 NPLW. Eastern Suburbs, courtesy of Tamar Levin, 2-0. They lead. They were quick off the mark in the first half. The first goal coming just shy of the 4-minute mark. Tegan Riding just looking like she wanted to start the second half in a similar fashion. Keely Richards did collect. The only change I have spotted so far is Tatum Mazis is on for Brisbane City. I believe the switch is Sonny Franco. And forward they come with Charlie Gibson. And behind that goes for an early corner for Brisbane City. Sonny Franco, very lively indeed. Her and Drew Dempsey getting plenty of attention from the referee, Taylor Brotherston, who did keep a calm head in terms of keeping those cards in the pocket. So marshalled the game very well, the referee. Brisbane City with an early corner. That one's sent in towards the penalty spot. Fisher and Anna Hirakawa. Jonty Fisher does connect, and Jonty Fisher has got her side back into it here and reduced the margin. It was Jonty Fisher and Anna Hirakawa at the back post, and you can see just there what it means to Jonty Fisher. That is early goals in both halves. Dante Sten will have given quite the team talk, and I imagine that is exactly what he's asked for. 47 minutes on the clock, 2 minutes into the second half, and Brisbane City are looking lively, as were Eastern Suburbs in the first. Fair to say Eastern Suburbs had the majority of the possession. Brisbane City certainly come out fighting, and a place in next week's preliminary final is exactly what these sides are fighting for. Aaliyah Davern with a lovely ball forward. And Zoe Reeder read that one very well. There's Anna Hirakawa, who is making the run on the left-hand side. Levin forward for Karen Barsis. Lovely ball forward for Riding. Riding sends that one across and well collected. Keely Richards. Plenty to keep the fans excited here at Heath Park. Tatum Mazis. 6 league goals. Been a great addition to the Brisbane City setup. Signed at the start of the season and plied her trade in Canberra. And Eastern Suburbs will get the throw. That one just run over the touchline by Charlie Gibson. No changes that I can spot for Lachlan Long so far. Plenty of talent waiting in the wings when he needs it, but for now, Eastern Suburbs having to defend against Steph Latham. Little trickery there from Latham. Cleared away the head of McQueen. Out it goes as far as Miley Kinsella. will be Kinsella to take the free kick. Into the box it goes, left foot delivery from Kinsella, cleared away. Elite Caspanello driving forward, Drew Dempsey with the run on the left. That is exactly who Caspanello will look for, and out it runs. The frustration of Drew Dempsey, Florida Atlantic Uni graduate. Has played some football in NPL Victoria. Drew Dempsey with Bundara Eagles. Her first goal for her new club, Eastern Suburbs, was against Brisbane City way back when in round 3. Would love to get on the score sheet again this evening. And a little tug there from Anna Hirakawa on Levin. Well collected there, Keely Richards. Plenty of time for McQueen to watch this one and use Zoe Reeder. Pressure was on though from Steph Latham. Seeing a little more press here from Brisbane City, which is what Dante Sten was urging them for in that first half. See that halftime message potentially just reflecting that as they've come out with a strong press when Eastern Suburbs are in possession. Demonstrated exactly there by Latham, just putting pressure on Zoe Reeder to make a decision. Had to wait 20 minutes for the first goal in last year's semi-final clash between these two sides. It was Tegan Riding who opened the scoreline. Give Eastern Suburbs their one and only goal in that fixture. Marley Danger equalised in the 70th minute to send the game to extra time before Jess Dillon and Georgia Thompson wrapped things up for Brisbane City. Eastern Suburbs would love to get their revenge here this evening. They certainly were not kept waiting in either half, courtesy of goals from Levin. And in the second half for City, Jonty Fisher. Then just roaming the touchline down in front. Teo finds the feet of Dempsey. Great awareness from the American. Muscat threads that one through for Levin. And Charlie Gibson, as expected, strong at the back, shields that one out. Sees possession return to her side. And the Lego maestro, Keely Richards. If you haven't had chance to see the Lego replica of Spencer Park that Keely Richards put together, make sure to check that out on Brisbane City's social media at least. Just a mention to the side's social media teams, many of the sides in the NPL. Cheery order with an absolute cracker, equalises for Brisbane City. Out of nowhere, Chihiri Oda picks up that loose ball, hits it first time. Straight into the back of the net it goes. And things are levelled up here at Heath Park. Eastern Suburbs with their hands on their hips. They can't quite believe how the tables have turned. And what a way to get your second goal. Mid-season signing from playing her football in Japan, finds herself as a bit of a hero here this evening, getting her side level. We have a game on our hands here at Heath Park, as we would expect in an elimination final. Both sides bringing their A games. They'll want to leave everything out there on the turf this evening. Whatever magic Dante Sten and his assistants have sprinkled at half-time, it's worked a treat here. Brisbane City back level. Eastern Suburbs on the chase. Chihiri Oda's strike cutting me right off as I was about to pay my compliments to social media teams of the sides in the NPL this season. Been some great coverage of not only the pre and post match events, but also build up in the week, keeping their fans up to date and engaged throughout the season. So great to see the work that is happening across many areas of these clubs. Eastern Suburbs got the ball inside City's half with Utateo. Controlled the majority of possession inside the first half. And find themselves just on the back foot. Utateo striving forward, though Tiga riding with a free header, and she sends it straight into Richards. Promising though for Eastern Suburbs. Muscat driving forward, leading by example. Katie Muscat, can she keep that one in? No, she cannot. Out it goes for a goal kick. Tiani Karaluka is the latest change for Dante Sten. Into the middle of the park she goes. Dante Sten, seeing his side level things up. Sees time to make a switch. I believe that change was Leah Davern to make way. Mia Green has stayed down. A little bit of cramp on the near side for Jonty Fisher. Well, Tatum Mazis, it looks like. Hopefully shake off. She should have fairly fresh legs, having only come on at half time. Bit of delay for Brisbane City physio staff to get on. A little bit of attention in the middle of the park, but as we creep towards the hour mark, again, for anyone who may have been delayed rejoining us for the second half, you are not mistaken. That scoreline does say 2-2. Eastern Suburbs, they looked sharp in the first half. They went in 2 goals to the good, courtesy of a brace from Tamar Levin. And the second half, Jonty Fisher came out fighting and fired her goal on the 47th minute. Talking of firing, Chihiri Oda with an absolute rocket. Not so long ago, leveled things up here in this elimination final. Mia Green back on her feet. We've got Tatum Mazis and Tiani Karaluka. Fresh legs for Dante Sten. Brisbane City, the grand final winners for last year, will be wanting to go all the way to the final and beyond this year, and they've fought back to give themselves a fair chance. The winner of this game, of course, has to play in the preliminary final, facing Lions FC, who were defeated earlier this evening. Gold Coast Knights looking very sharp, nailing themselves a week off and a spot in the grand final. 3-0 winners, Claire Farrington, Harriet Withers and Paloma Oliveira on the score sheet. Flick on from Latham. Holly Clark picks up the scraps. Free kick, Eastern Suburbs. Eastern Suburbs do have last year's Golden Boot winner, Kyla Hansen, waiting in the wings. 35 goals to her name in last year's campaign, earning herself her first professional contract for Brisbane Roar. Fair bit of haze just passing through over in the Eastern Suburbs, Heath Park, on this fine Brisbane evening. Caspinello pokes that one forward, looking for Tegan Riding. Keely Richards out there ahead of Levin. Little wave of apology. So there's a little bump there in collection. Ish Norrie, the latest, just limp out of a challenge. There's been plenty of football throughout this 2026 campaign, so a fair few players limping their way through these finals. Marley Danger back on team sheet in return from injury and back into training only recently. Levin, she's on a hat-trick. Muscat finds Karen Barsis. Back to Muscat it goes. Patient play, sends it in. And wasn't far off. Keely Richards came for it, but decided it was worth a glove on it just to make sure. It was Katie Muscat with the attempt from distance, sent in towards the back post. And there's no orange shirts there lurking, but Keely Richards, a wave of apology to her teammates as she realised how far off target that one may have been. Nonetheless, here we are with a corner kick to Eastern Suburbs, sent in towards Keely Richards, punched away. It's Caspinello, Latham in defence. And it goes headed clear. Norrie with the boot through it. Lila Utateo to keep this alive. Eastern Suburbs want to just maintain the momentum here and see if they can catch Brisbane City off guard at the back. 25 minutes left on the clock. Mazis yet to get a decent run down this near side flank. Tatum Mazis stolen here from Levin. Levin on a hat-trick, sends it straight at Richards. And a wasted opportunity there for Eastern Suburbs to get back in front. It was good pressure. And in the end, Levin, a little hesitation perhaps. She did have the run on from Tegan Riding.
The ball, come on!
A lapse of concentration uncharacteristically there from Charlie Gibson. Throw in for Eastern Suburbs. Dempsey with the flick. City coming forward now, Mazis. Plenty of optimism needed to get to that one. Out it goes for a throw. Opportunity here for City to box them in. Throw taken quickly from Utateo. Both Dante Sten and Lachlan Long in contention for the head coach position for the Queensland stateside, who take part in the Festival of Football at the end of the year. We usually see the Queensland stateside take on Brisbane Raw. And in previous years we have had state v state. It's always a bit of fun. Dempsey's ball cut out by Amali Kinsella. Oda, the goal scorer, turns provider and finds Anna Hirakawa. And Hirakawa into Latham. Latham with the first time shot saved by Zoe Reader. Steph Latham, wouldn't she love to get on the score sheet here this evening? City forward again. Latham holds that up well. Good experience up against Holly Clark. Anna Hirakawa with a lovely ball in again. Over the top of Utateo it goes. Mazis on the chase. Tatum Mazis. Straight through the middle of Levin and Utateo. Can Norrie get a shot off? Heavy touch there. And McQueen can come away with it. Holly McQueen now trying to release Tegan Riding. Blink and you'll miss it stuff here at Heath Park. Tamar Levin, great challenge there from Fisher. Levin too strong in the challenge to shrug off Jonty Fisher. Free kick, Brisbane City. Bit of frustration there perhaps from Levin. Most recently playing for Central Coast Mariners. Notched up over 50 league appearances across her A-League career. Good pressure from Anna Hirakawa. Brisbane City certainly looking sharper in this second half than they were in the first 45. Plenty of fights in this side. A couple of players out there cutting frustrated figures. Tiana Karambasis just having a little chat with the referee. It will be free kick for Charlie Gibson. Ali Kinsella encouraged to get forward by the coaching staff. Karaluka. Fisher. Spinello. Again, good pressure here from Brisbane City. Queen finds Levin, ball forward for Riding, too strong for the attackers. Tegan Riding and Levin, 12 goals each, which is the most for the club this year. Caspanello making way. Kaya Stevenson coming on. Drew Dempsey also being replaced by Kyla Hansen. So Eastern Suburbs making a double change, and it is 2 ex-Brisbane Roar, former Brisbane Roar, potentially current Brisbane Roar players if they're announced for the current season for this evening. They have a fight on their hands for Eastern Suburbs. Stevenson with a great ball for Levin. Levin takes it around the keeper. He takes it with a clip for a corner. That's a great first touch from Stevenson. And the referee has overruled that decision. It will be a goal kick. Kaya Stevenson has previously played for Brisbane City. Joined Brisbane Roar back in 2022 before injuring her ACL. Repped Sunshine Coast, Fire, QAS and Olympic also on the resume. Kyla Hansen scoring on her return to Eastern Suburbs back in round 17. It's notched up 3 league goals for Lachlan Longside this season. So plenty of firepower. 11 caught by Karaluka. It's gone down pretty heavily. It seems to be fine to get back on her feet. Plenty of smiles still for Eastern Suburbs, despite seeing their 2-goal lead slip away from them. Queen, a great ball forward. Levin swings at that one wildly, and behind it goes. Danger averted. Eastern Suburbs just with a chance to reset, just get themselves comfortable with those recent changes. Brisbane City certainly on the front foot, winning the half so far. Gibson. Throw finds Anna Hirakawa up against Muscat. Does well, Anna Hirakawa. Finds Chihiri Oda. Oda square to Latham. Latham certainly looked to be readying herself for the shot, but in the end it was a tame one. Brisbane City only 5 shots compared to Eastern Suburbs 11, but the shots on target stats much closer. 6 on target for Eastern Suburbs, 5 for City. It's the ones on the scoreline that are the only ones that matter though. There's Norrie and Oda keep City in the attack. Anna Hirakawa across the face of goal. Mazis, hands on her head, can't get anything on that. He'll run all the way through for a throw. Eastern Suburbs decking out Heath Park with the balloons this evening. And a sliced clearance from Lila Utateo. Lachlan Long and assistant Tim Richards. Lively down on the touchline. Mazis does well up against Utateo. Across it goes, and Reader. Great save from the youngster. Certainly one to watch. The future of not only Queensland football but Australian female football. 15 minutes left on the clock here at Heath Park. Can this game be decided within the 90? Riding drops back. Mazis gets it back for City. Lovely roll across for Norrie. Well back, Karen Barsis, but Norrie does very well to maintain possession. It comes to Anna Hirakawa. Anna Hirakawa just trying to bulldoze her way through past Taylor. And great defending there, Abby Taylor. It's worth a mention that it is Tiana Karambasis' 26th birthday today. So a very happy birthday to Tiana Karambasis, or TK as she is more well known as. A win for Eastern Suburbs on her birthday will be exactly the gift she would want, I would imagine. Levin doing everything in her power to try and make that happen. 2 goals in the first half. Mia Green goes down with cramp, back on her feet. Couple of players with heavy legs out there. Utateo sent in towards the opposition, Karaluka. At the moment, both sides just sending the ball into pockets of space. Little sign that legs may be getting tired out there.
Take it forward. Hey, take it forward. Go on.
Ball forward for Norrie. Charlie Gibson on the chase. Anna Hirakawa. Battle on the deck there. Eastern Suburbs come out with possession. Tegan Riding to chase. Kinsella has got some decent pace on her at the back. Gets there first. Kaya Stevenson out-muscled there by Tiani Karaluka. Levin. Levin has it back in space. Good support play from Lila Utateo. Utateo with a cheeky little nutmeg forward. Levin has Riding waiting in the wings. Karen Barsis on the overlap across the 6-yard line, and Tegan Riding misses the opportunity wide of the mark. That was indeed a chance for Tegan Riding to nudge her side back into the lead. Ten minutes left on the clock. Couple of players already pulling up with cramp. They may need to dig deep if they can't get the job done in the 90. And that is Mia Green and Ish Norrie making way. It's going to be Elise Franco and welcome back Marley Danger. As Dante Sten throws some changes into the mix. He may be keen to get this wrapped up. This game could go either way. Elise Franco already looking lively. Charlie Gibson flew straight into Kaya Stevenson. Came off a little worse for wear there. Charlie Gibson with some strapping on that right thigh, shin pad flying out in the challenge there. Got to look closely to spot the shin pads these days. Charlie Gibson limps out of that challenge. She's been in the wars a little over the last few rounds, Charlie Gibson. Former winner of the Sue Monteith Award for QAS Player of the Year. Many of these players coming through that academy system. Franco. Driven ball forward for Mazis. It'll fall for Fisher in the end. Send it down the line. Mazis trying to cause a bit of bother up against Lila Utateo. So our attention is firmly fixed on what's happening with the players who finished at the top of the table, but congratulations due to Kapalaba, who won their relegation playoff fixture. They beat Caboolture to make sure they would continue playing NPL football next year, so congratulations to Chris Shepley and his side. It's a well-fought fixture. Caboolture in action in their elimination final, qualifying final, I should say, against North Lakes United this evening. Hansen now forward. Left foot across the face of goal again towards Tegan Riding. This time Keely Richards equal to it. Hansen in support for the throw. He's exactly where Utateo will send it. Maybe Taylor in the mix. Jonty Fisher playing a couple of little mind games there much to the dismay of our referee. Really sure that either side is in the spirit of wasting time, given that they will have an additional 30 ahead of them if the scoreline is to remain the same. Marley Danger. Searching ball for Franco. It's cut out at the back by Holly Clark. Stevenson. Confident. Ball at feet. Tegan Riding linking up with Stevenson. A little tussle again in there. A shirt pull spotted by the referee. Levin with a nod to Utateo. Utateo down the line for Kyla Hansen to chase. Karaluka gets there first. City win the throw. A little bit scrappy in parts in this second half as both sides just throwing themselves forward, trying to find a little spark in attack. Anna Hirakawa may do just that, sends it in towards Franco. Franco goes down in the area, cries and appeals for a penalty. Our referee this evening not at all interested. Holly Clark swings a boot at that one to clear the lines. Back in it goes from Karaluka. And Zoe Reader will collect. It will be Lions FC perhaps watching on this evening to see who they will be facing in next week's preliminary final. And wait they will, as we are all locked up here at Heath Park with only 2 minutes left on the clock. Tiana Karambasis. Great defence there, Charlie Gibson. Runs herself into the body of Abby Taylor. Lachlan Long on the sideline, urging his side to keep pushing in the final stages. A couple of moments of magic from the number 13, Levin, in the first half. Here is Levin for Eastern Suburbs. Given away in a dangerous spot. Marley, Danger. A little heavy touch there from Danger. Brisbane City in the final of the 90 with a chance to attack. Neither side being able to get a foot on the ball and get a decent spell of play together in these last stages, but Brisbane City will send it forward. May fall to Elise Franco. Elise Franco tries to get it on the left. Great defending, but Franco gets it back. Steph Latham lets it run to Mazis. Mazis with a strike. Will it fall for Latham? Mazis might have a second crack, but she's crowded out. And great play by Leela Utateo to keep Brisbane City at bay. Kaya Stevenson threads that one through. Tegan Riding now in the attack. Tegan Riding finds the back of the net, but the flag has gone up. It was very nearly late drama. Tegan Riding not convinced that she was in an offside position. But it won't matter. No checks will be made at this level of football, folks. It was a flurry of activity. Tatum Mazis down the other end before Kaya Stevenson with a lovely ball through, just a little off with the timing if the assistant's flag is to be believed. We are now into stoppage time. We have had a little bit of it due to a couple of injuries. A little bit of treatment here and there in this second half. A little bit of desperation in these passes and clearances. Tamar Levin forward again for Tegan Riding to chase. Kinsella does very well, gets out for a throw. Fired in to the feet of Tegan Riding. The turn on into Keely Richards' gloves it goes. Richards with the penalty heroics last year in the semi-final. Will we go to penalties this evening, I wonder? Marley Danger clipped. Referee says fair challenge. Long ball goes wide from Keely. Mazis on the turn. There's a little hold on the shirt from Lila Utateo. Advantage will be played. Mazis up against Utateo. Utateo does push her off the ball and does prevent a corner kick. It will be a throw into Brisbane City. Deep into extra time and deep into Eastern Suburbs half. Latham. Ball into the box. Collected by Zoe Reader. Zoe Reader not in the mood to wait around. Long it will go. A look at the watch there for Taylor Brotherston. Mazis. Ball here for Latham to share. She's got a couple of players in the box. Fires it across. Cleared away. Danger is still not cleared as a corner. It will be late on for Brisbane City. Can they produce here? They were 2 goals down going in at half time. They've come out firing in this second half. They've got a corner kick which could be the last kick of the half. Will be Chi Oda to take the corner. Chihuri Oda sends it deep. Header at the back post. It falls for Mazis. Scrappy in the area. And Utateo clears it away. And we will indeed need an extra 30 minutes to decide this one. There's a few tired bodies out there. But 2-0 at half-time, 2-2 at the 90. This one does require extra time, as it did in the 2025 semi-final. Stick with us. This will be a quick turnaround. We'll be back with you very shortly once these sides get set. So here we have it, folks. Welcome back for extra time here in this elimination final. Keely Richards and Katie Muscat going up to decide which way they would set up for the first 15. Keely Richards looking to have a little bit of indecision, a little bit of fatigue setting in perhaps, but we do have Eastern Suburbs with the kickoff. They have switched sides, Eastern Suburbs left to right. Will we have a similar start to the first 15 that we had for the first and second half? Early goals in both halves. Anna Hirakawa is forward early for City. Deflection. And it comes to Chloe Dale. It's another change for Dante Sten. Across again from Anna Hirakawa. Spilt. Can Marley Danger get there? Cleared off the line. It was chaos in the box. Eastern Suburbs do get it away. Hansen. Zoe Reader just alerting the referee. We do have player down here for Eastern Suburbs. There's early chance there from Brisbane City. Anna Hirakawa out on this left-hand side, which is exactly where we have seen Anna Hirakawa cause mischief in not only last year's grand final, but many a fixture. Marley Danger and Elise Franco in the middle of the park. Just having a bit of a chat. Tatum Mazis out on the right for Dante Sten. Chloe Dale, the latest player, former Lions junior, has made 17 league appearances in the build-up to these final series. Tegan riding with the physio duties there. We will be forced to see a change. For Laughlin's long side by the look of it. Franco finds Danger. Lovely ball out wide for Anna Hirakawa. Has support from Chloe Dale. Left foot ball again from Anna Hirakawa, but this time behind it goes. Muscat. Lovely little touch around to give herself some room to run here, Katie Muscat. She's got Tegan riding ahead of her. Still going, Katie Muscat runs that one out for a Brisbane City throw. Marley Danger well across there. Tatum Mazis picks it up. Marley Danger back on her feet and straight back into the action. The Referee pulls that back for the free kick. Clearance from Clark. Jahiri Oda, the scorer of Brisbane City's second. Wide from Franco. Good play here from Brisbane City. Marley Danger with the strike. Deflection there from Holly Clark. Just takes the sting out of it. Strike from distance there for Marley Danger. Formerly of Sunshine Coast Wanderers. She had several impressive seasons before catching the eye of Brisbane City. Lovely ball across for Latham and Anna Hirakara to battle for. Across comes the defence of Eastern Suburbs. Brisbane City pushing though in the early stages. Dante Sten just reminded that that technical area is there for a reason. Dale. Through the legs of Marley Danger. Elise Franco clipped. And this will be a penalty for Brisbane City. A big smile on the face of Elise Franco. This could be the game-changing moment. The throw in from Chloe Dale through the legs. And it was Holly Clark who was quick out and caught Elise Franco. Steph Latham to step up. Just a reminder, at last year's semi-final, there was a penalty which Brisbane City were set to defend. Keely Richards with the heroics. What does the young Zoe Reader have? Can she keep out Steph Latham? The young Zoe Reader facing the experience of Steph Latham. Short run up, Steph Latham, it's saved by Zoe Reader. The youngster surrounded by Eastern Suburbs players. What a moment for the young goalkeeper. Steph Latham, perhaps pretty casual in the penalty. Credit certainly goes to the young Zoe Reader. This game has got it all, folks. Keely Richards 2025, Zoe Reader 2026. In comes the corner. Latham tries to make amends and get the head on it. And out it goes for the goal kick. Steph Latham has stayed down. Brisbane City have used up all of their outfield substitutions. They've only got Millie J. Lionel Gofton still sat on the bench, the young keeper. It was a defining moment in the game which could have defined the outcome for either side, but now Eastern Suburbs come forward. Kyla Hansen. There's plenty of moments in this match that will be talked about in the weeks that follow.
Catch it next time.
Muscat. Kaya Stevenson. Muscled off the ball there. City come forward. Anna Hirakawa sees the run from Chloe Dale. Another player losing their shin pad. Elise Franco into the area. Marley danger. Tatum Mazis it was who couldn't quite connect. Jonty Fisher. City pushing. Chloe Dale. Latham wants it in the area. Nice turn from Anna Hirakawa, well across though from Muscat. Steph Latham, no time to dwell on that penalty, throwing herself straight back in the mix. Really wanting that ball from the throws. Tiani Karaluka, back it goes to her captain, Keely Richards. It's nearly cut out by Tegan Riding. And if Hirakawa, she's very, very good with the ball at the feet. Does well there, finding Chloe Dale. Chloe Dale with a searching ball forward for Franco. Back in it goes from Chihiri Oda. Franco wrestling in there up against Levin. Marley Kinsella. Back in from Levin, forward from Oda. Couple of bounces. Latham comes and collects. Steph Latham, lovely ball forward for Elise Franco to chase. And again, young Zoe Reeder is out to collect. Both sides looking like they've got a bit of spark and a bit of fight in this extra time period. Finals football, extra time often does require players to dig deep, and that is exactly what they're doing here this evening at Heath Park. Tempo stepping up as time ticks away from us. Holly McQueen. Utateo, her forward pass cut out. Both sides just turning possession over to each other. It's unsurprising given the minutes that we have in the legs. In towards Tegan Riding, and Chloe Davison at the back post runs away from both of them in the end. This Tegan Riding just tried to flick out that right leg. The fans in the stands in fine voice this evening, cheering their side on in this elimination final. The winner of this one will face Lions FC, 6 p.m. Friday the 4th of September. Will be at Luxury Paint Stadium. The team who misses out here this evening, that will be their season concluded. Both sides currently still scrapping it out. 2 goals a half. See us locked in at 2-all. Plenty of fight from both sides in the early stages of extra time. Chloe Davison up against Chloe Dale. Davison fires that one across, and again Tegan Riding can't connect. Jonty Fisher does, but puts it behind for a corner. Hands on hips for Tegan Riding. That was a cracking ball across from the young Chloe Davison, the under-23 Queensland representative. Eastern Suburbs with the corner. To added time here. Eastern Suburbs with the corner, in it goes towards Kaya Stevenson. Pretty evenly matched in the statistics for corner kicks. Lovely turn. Anna Hirakawa pulled back by Katie Muscat, and this will be a yellow card. No choice there. Tactical foul from Katie Muscat. Just holding back Anna Hirakawa. Chloe Davison nods that one back into the path of Anna Hirakawa. We'll flick back from Latham, just quite on the same page there, Elise Franco. Kaya Stevenson has Kyla Hansen, Tegan Riding ahead of her. Chloe Davison on the right. Kaya Stevenson will run that one out and behind. And there is the first half of extra time brought to a close. Still the score locked in at 2-all. Elise Franco brought down in the box. Steph Latham stepping up to take the penalty, and the young Zoe Reeder with the heroics. So no change to the scoreline as we head into the final 15 minutes of open play. Zoe Reeder looking very happy with herself there as she comes across. Celebrate with her side. 15 more minutes. We'll see if we can get this done in open play, folks. Otherwise, it will go to a penalty shootout. Zoe Reeder perhaps with a bit of confidence if it were to go into a penalty shootout. If you're going to step up and save a penalty, and saving one from Steph Latham will certainly give you a boost of confidence. We'll be back in no time at all to see the second 15 of extra time. Taylor Brotherston urging the sides to get back underway as we see the sides get set. Just a reminder of what's still to come as we see September just around the corner. We have 5 weeks of non-stop football with the Mitre Festival of Football returning. Grand final showdowns, state team clashes. This will be the very best of Queensland across 5 massive weeks and 15 unmissable matches. And beyond that, we have the inaugural Murray Cup, 26th or the 28th to the 29th of November out at Nudgee Recreation Reserve. This will be a celebration of First Nation cultures, bringing community together through football, both on and off the pitch, while showcasing the skill and passion of Queensland Indigenous footballers across 2 days. I, for one, will certainly be getting myself out to Nudgee Recreation Reserve, celebrate the inaugural Murray Cup. But for now, we turn our attention back to this elimination final. 15 more minutes. Jonty Fisher. Play brought to a stop there due to clash of heads, perhaps. There's Holly McQueen, Marley Danger. Holly McQueen back on her feet, all smiles. And the physio not looking too concerned at all, so back we go to Taylor Brotherston, who will just give this one back. Steph Latham, Katie Muscat seem to be in disagreement about where the game should be restarted. Back to Zoe Reader it goes. Tatum Mazis. Wins her side. A throw in. Brisbane City, 2 second half goals got them back in the game. Levin. Forward by Utateo, touched on by Riding. Davison. Oda with time to turn. Marley Danger sends it back, put out by Levin. Davison. Taylor. Kaya Stevenson, she's gonna set for a shot. Wide it goes. Kaya Stevenson, as soon as she received that ball at feet, you could see a little look towards goal, opened up the body. And wide of the mark. Perhaps had a chance to just get that one out wide or advance a little further up the field. We have seen stranger things than those going on target into the back of the net.
Keep going! Keep for it! Hit the ball! Hey, hit it! Let's go! Time to press up!
Utateo gets the ball back on the deck. A little bit again, head tennis in the middle of the park. And Jonty Fisher throwing that ball out of play. Taylor Brotherson said that's the second time you've played silly some things with the ball out at the throw, so a little warning there from Taylor Brotherson. Down the line, Again, a little bit in desperation. Lila Utateo up against Mazis. Tempers starting to flare here between both sides. Eastern Suburbs with the free kick. Keely Richards with the instructions. 2 in the wall is the request. Tatum Mazis and Jonty Fisher. I'll have to go a fair way back from there though. Again, just trying it on here with the referee. Levin and Stevenson. Levin with the strike, and it's punched away, and wide it goes in the end from Tegan Riding. Was not far off. Keely Richards came out, she stayed down. And it's looking pretty worrying here as Tegan Riding just gets involved. Just make sure that Keely Richards is put into the recovery position as she gets relevant attention. Quick signal to the bench that a change will have to be made. Worrying scenes here at Heath Park for Keely Richards, as this will of course require some time and attention. We'll let the medical staff do exactly as they need. Great to see Keely Richards sitting back up. The instant sign there from the physio was a change had to be made. Keely Richards seems to be arguing the case. By the looks of it, Keely Richards gets her way. It was very worrying signs to begin with. And seems to be Keely Richards is nowhere near as bad as that first looked, which is excellent news. Credit to Tegan Riding, who was very quick off the mark to make sure the opposition goalkeeper was safe. Rivalry put to one side instantly there for the safety of Keely Richards. So both sides coming very, very close in this extra time. Tegan Riding, the player to just see that chance go wide. Tegan Riding again forward, she's now stayed down. It looks like it's potentially just a bit of cramp. Should rephrase that and say a bit of cramp. There's nothing fun about any spell of cramp. As Tegan Riding is back on her feet. These stoppages just taking the flow out of the game, which is not surprising at this time in proceedings. Forward from Karaluka. Good pressure there from Mazis, forces the throw for City.
Tiggs.
Latham with the turn. Latham continues her run. Out it goes for yet another Brisbane City throw. Kinsella the furthest back of the outfield players for City. Cara Luca bursts forward. Great take on the chest there from Marley Danger. Great experience from Kaya Stevenson. Youngsters getting a good run for their money up against the more experienced players here this evening. Those players with A-League appearances on their resume. Certainly setting the example for the youngsters coming through the ranks. Luis Franco putting the pressure on. Ball back from Clark. He's an easy clearance for Reader. Utateo. Great bit of determination. The ball off. Stevenson concedes the throw. Plenty of encouragement and instruction coming from the sideline from both Lachlan Long and Dante Sten. All top four coaches in the running to lead the Queensland State team. Nick Whiteside, Glenn Boyd, Dante Sten and Lachlan Long all would be extremely well deserving of the opportunity. Glenn Boyd and Nick Whiteside, their teams up against each other in the 3 o'clock kickoff early doors. Gold Coast Knights 3-0 winners. Farrington, Withers and Oliveira getting the job done. Latham on the turn, tries to just roll that one through. Plenty of chances for both sides to look back on in reflection of this one once we see how the game will settle. For one side, it is a spot in the preliminary final. For the other, it's game over. Anna Hirakawa. Overlap from Chloe Dale. Taylor across. Dale still gets there. Crowded out in the end. Little shirt tug there from Muscat. Getting frustrated. Jump into Anna Hirakawa, but quick apology from the Eastern Suburbs captain. Back heel there from Marley Danger finds Anna Hirakawa. Anna Hirakawa looking like she's still got bundles of energy. Will of course be more time on the clock as we hit the end of regulated extra time. Richards requiring a little bit of attention. Great play, great feet from Kaya Stevenson. Good challenge though from Elise Franco. Utateo Hansen tries for the switch. Scrappy again in the middle of the park. Kyla Hansen, can Kyla Hansen create some magic laid on here for Eastern Suburbs? Across it goes, and high, wide, and not very handsome on that occasion. It's Chloe Davison from the right-hand side. Her and Kaya Stevenson switching flanks again. And as it stands, this game has a penalty shootout written all over it, folks. There is still time on the clock, though. We've seen from the early stages of this game how quick things can change. Levin has been kept pretty quiet since her 2 strikes. McQueen forward. Mazis just sends that one wildly into the stands. Utateo. Luis Franco picks it up for Brisbane City. Lovely ball forward for Anna Hirakawa to chase. Across comes Holly Clark. And Davison for Eastern Suburbs. Down the line it goes for Levin. End to end here at Heath Park. Levin slowing things down out on that right flank. Back into the middle it goes for Taylor. Abby Taylor out wide for Chloe Davison. She keeps it in well and sends that one in towards the edge of the 18-yard box. Mazis picks it up for Brisbane City. Taylor Mazis again just sending it into no man's land. Zoe Reeder well out of her box to send it back downfield for Eastern Suburbs. Steph Latham rolls it across for Marley Danger. Into stoppage time here at Heath Park. Holly Clark, Marley Danger, both hit the ground. Both back on their feet and out for a throw it goes. Steph Latham has it just on the edge of the area. Deflected off Clark. Eastern Suburbs can clear the lines. Eastern Suburbs with the throw. And this one is gonna go all the way. We cannot split the sides. This will be a penalty shootout to determine who will go through to that preliminary final. High five for the officials. They have put in quite the work this evening. They're going to have to see this one through to a penalty shootout. Keely Richards is looking for a moment that she may have to be subbed out for Millie J. Lino-Gufton. She stayed on and will be in between the sticks for a penalty shootout. Zoe Reeder, she's already had one to face off against this evening. Steph Latham sending her to her left. And Steph Latham forcing a save. Zoe Reeder with a cracker of a save. Only 15 years old, I must remind you. And this is going to go all the way. As both sides just get into the huddles. We'll be back with you very shortly once they get themselves organised for this penalty shootout to decide who will go through and who will farewell their 2026 season here tonight at Heath Park. Well, this is it, folks. A penalty shootout is required to determine who will go forward from this elimination final. Just saw the coin toss to determine which end of the park the kicks will be taken. You can see the Brisbane City fan club sprinting around to be close behind the goal. We have young Zoe Reader and the experienced Keely Richards. It will be Keely Richards to defend the first one. It's going to be Abby Taylor to step up and take the first for Eastern Suburbs. Keely Richards, plenty of experience. Abby Taylor sends her the wrong way, sends it straight down the middle, off the mark. Eastern Suburbs, courtesy of Abby Taylor. Brisbane City sending in Anna Hirakawa. She's had an absolute cracker. Can she continue in that fine form here up against the young Zoe Reader? Zoe Reader perhaps may still have on her mind that save she made in the early stages of extra time. Steph Latham stepping up after Elise Franco was felled in the area. Anna Hirakawa, pretty central run up. And calm as you like into the bottom right hand corner. Anna Hirakawa levels things up here for Brisbane City. Katie Muscat, the skipper, stepping up for Eastern Suburbs. Skipper versus skipper. Keely Richards. Steely presence in the middle of the goal. Another central roll-up saved! Keely Richards! Great save there. Got down well. Keely Richards. Elise Franco. To put City into the lead. Another player with a pretty central setup. Franco with the right, hits the bar. Big celebration there from Zoe Reader. Elise Franco sends us back level here at Heath Park. Tiani Karaluka out to just tell her to keep her chin up. 11, 2 goals in the first half for Brisbane City. So the lead she created cancelled out in the second. Keely Richards keeping a close eye on what's doing there as Levin gets herself set. And Keely Richards does get down, but it is a goal from Levin. Calm as you like. Pretty subdued in her celebration. Mazis, second half substitute for Dante Sten. And saved by the young Zoe Reader. Cracking save from the youngster. Zoe Reader, what a night she is having. First save in the shootout, but second penalty save of the evening. Eastern Suburbs 2, Brisbane City 1. Holly McQueen next up for Eastern Suburbs. And McQueen with a cool penalty and a cheeky celebration. Holly McQueen made no mistake. Brisbane City with Chihiri Oda, they need this. 3-1 in this shootout. Chihiri Oda into the bottom left. Lovely penalty from the Japanese striker, one in open play. Great penalty there from Chihiri Oda. Player here, no stranger to pressure. Kyla Hansen for Eastern Suburbs. Can they seal the deal here, courtesy of Kyla Hansen? Kyla Hansen for Eastern Suburbs. What can she do here up against Keely Richards? Keely Richards with the save! Keeps her side in it. What a cracker of a save that was from Keely Richards. Kyla Hansen could only watch as that one was sent over the bar. Chloe Dale next up. Chloe Dale needs to score this to keep this level and send us further than the 5. Looks like we've got a lefty here with Chloe Dale. Zoe Reader making herself big. Chloe Dale skies it! And that is Eastern Suburbs going through to the preliminary final. Eastern Suburbs came out firing in the first half. Tamar Levin with 2 spectacular strikes to get her side in the lead. They went into the sheds at half-time thinking that they had a good grip on the game. Dante Sten had other ideas. Half-time team talk must have been a good one. Out there came Jonty Fisher on the 47th minute. Chihiri Oda. And in extra time, nothing could split the sides. Eastern Suburbs knocked out by Brisbane City in the 2025 semi-finals. Happy birthday to Yana Karambasis. Your side is going through to the preliminary final. You'll get another bite at the cherry. See if you can defeat Lions FC to get to the grand final. That is going to be a grandstand matchup, folks, next Friday evening at 6 p.m. That has been a cracker of an evening. Amy Webster here for FQTV. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you stick with me for this one. That is all we have time for. I'll leave you with these pictures and keep your eye on FQTV. Plenty more football to come throughout the leagues. Commiserations to Brisbane City. It's been a stellar campaign for Dante Sten and his side. Not one they would want to finish this way, but some positives to take away. I'll see you next time here on FQTV.